just wanted to go back to the weekend and some of the goals that have been awarded. I just wonder if you've been seeking or are going to seek any clarification from the PGMOL as to what should and shouldn't be awarded as a goal in these situations. I'm thinking of the Forest first goal. I'm thinking of Arsenal's second goal against Spurs and comparing it to what you faced when Virgil van Dijk's goal was disallowed at Manchester City.
If we would have had clarification about all the decisions that went against us this season, then probably didn't have time to manage our team anymore. But to be fair, I found the first goal we conceded against Forest a goal. So that's the one I saw. I also saw the one at City. For me, that's also a goal. And I didn't see the game from Arsenal, so I cannot tell you anything about that.
At the same time, though, when there's inconsistency in those decisions, do you need clarification from the authorities as to what should have or shouldn't have gone your way?
Yeah, and sometimes this happens, but I think Howard Webb was also on television, wasn't he, when he said it was not unreasonable to disallow our goal. So everybody has his opinion about it. Of course, I have my opinion about it, which is, although I think I can just look at it in a normal way, but maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm a Liverpool manager. But like I said, the first goal that Forest scored this weekend, for me, I didn't have that much problem with it being allowed. The only thing is if your goal is disallowed 2 weeks before. But I think I was quite clear on the fact that that should have been a goal. It would have been a bit weird for me to say that this goal should have been disallowed then.
I didn't think I'd be asking this question after the clean sheet against Aston Villa, and then you obviously built on that with the performance against Real Madrid, where we saw solidity and resilience from your side. So how much is confidence an issue for your players now?
I think till now it hasn't been an issue. If you look at the way we played most parts of the game, so I think I've said Saturday after the game that the first half hour was actually everything I was hoped it to be, except for us scoring a goal. It hasn't been every game this season that we were able to create that many in the first half hour against a team that's defending low. So that was for me positive. But yeah, the first time they arrive in our 18-yard box with a set piece, they score a goal, and then it took a while for us to recover from that. And the first minute after half time, we conceded again. And then again, I saw a team that was trying a lot. So I even showed them, I think yesterday or the day before, how many times we arrived in the box, how many crosses we gave. And I think there was 6-7 times the amount of times Forest gave a cross. But they defended much better in their box than we defended in and around our box. And that is what everyone keeps reminding us of, and we keep reminding ourselves like that as well. So we have to help ourselves defensively a bit more. I'm not talking about the last line, I'm talking about the whole team, because then maybe people will also see that on the ball we are not doing so many things differently than last season. But the amount of goals we concede is, of course, the big difference between this and last season.
And how ready is Joe Gomez to start now? I know we've spoken about him, but it seems almost logical for him to at least help you out at right back at the moment, given the injuries that you've got.
Yeah, he's one of the 5 defenders we have, so that's true. But yeah, normally I wouldn't go into detail maybe that much. But he had an injection last week on his knee, so that means that's normally not because you don't feel anything. So